go, like, real quick. But I'm going to get all Jeremiah'd up in a moment. Jeremiah'd up. Makeup, and I'm going to put my tail and ears on. But you know how my mum is if I don't do food, like, in 2 minutes. And do it late, you know. So I will be ready in a mo. Not doing very good. I forgot the mushrooms. I thought we already had mushrooms, so I didn't get any today. So I guess it's a stroganoff today without mushrooms. I'm supposed to be doing this that's on the packet. But that's like a stroganoff, isn't it? This one. So this one's a mushroom stroganoff. It's just going to be mushroom and steak stroganoff. It's just going to be a steak stroganoff then. It's not going to be mushroom. No mushrooms are going to be involved, I'm afraid. Because I miscalculated, thought we had mushrooms, it turns out we don't have them, and I didn't know that, and went out today without getting them. So yeah. But I just got to remember to get them for Sunday. Because we have mushrooms for our breakfast on a Sunday, so I've got to make sure I get them when I go out on Saturday. Wine. Add stock and cream. Right, how much stock is it? Useful. It doesn't say. Yeah, that's very useful. It doesn't say. Water. I have no clue what I'm doing then. So this recipe is a bit rubbish then, because I don't know. Rice, pan, steak, strips, heat oil, large pan, fry this, that and the other. Blah blah blah. Onions and mushrooms, sprinkle paprika over. Puree. Boiling water. Right, okay, so I think what it is I think it's water. It says 100 ml of water, boiling water, right. Well, I'm not going to do boiling water, I'm just going to put water, because it's already going to be boiling in the pan, so there's no need for me to boil a kettle and then put it in the pan, then boil that, is there? So, yeah, I'll just boil it from that. So, puree, purette. Puree. I should have called it a cooking freaking video, this. It's like, nope. Right, so my mum does it this way, so I'm going to do it this way. Well, okay, so while we're doing this, I'm going to talk about what I was going to talk about. Okay, so people have been like super unfriendly lately. Not everyone, but I'm just going to make a video about a few. So first of all, okay, so about a year ago, I made a live stream, and it's entitled like wearing my swimming costume and wearing like my butterfly wings. I think it was like probably entitled dressed up as a butterfly or butterfly cosplay or something like that. And yeah, it was where I was like on my sun lounger outside, and I think I was complaining about how we were in lockdown. Did we have lockdowns last year? Do you know, I can't remember. I thought it was 2020 we had lockdowns. But anyway, I can't remember when it was then. But anyway, it doesn't matter. The point is that during a lockdown, next door were having a party. Okay. And I probably had my YouTube channel, which I didn't know about. So she actually saw this live stream of me ranting about it and showed the parents. And I was not really bothered about that because, well, it's true. Like, if someone is doing something wrong, I think they should be called out about it, to be honest. And I wasn't like proper slagging them off or anything. I was just saying, oh, they shouldn't be doing that. They're having a party next door. They shouldn't be doing that. It's locked down. So that was all it was about. Anyway, since the daughter showed her parents the video, they've been super unfriendly with me. Like, if they see me in the street or whatever, they just like, or ignore me completely. Like, I saw them yesterday. I was out and I saw them, and they just totally blanked me. And I didn't look at them. I wouldn't even look. I wasn't sure it was them at first. But they were wearing the same clothes as I saw them wear like earlier, because they had like a party yesterday, which is fine because it's not in lockdown. It's not a party. It's like, I don't know, like a fair. The last lot used to do the same thing, and I thought it was super great. Unfortunately, they did it on the very hottest days of the year. And again, it's fine, but it must have been purgatory for people. So anyway, so in case they're watching this, I'm not complaining about that. I'm not ranting about that. But if they are watching this, I just want to let them know that I think it's super, super unfair how they're treating me because of something that happened like a year or two ago, like a live stream I made where I was just innocently saying that people shouldn't be having parties in lockdown. Simple as that. Some of my neighbors also had like a street party as well, which I suppose is fine because they were like social distancing and it was out in the open, so I suppose that was okay. But still, I mean, people, the people who put in place these cautionary things said that it's best not to have any get-togethers unless it's like one person. You're allowed to be with one person, and as long as you're social distancing. But these people were all ignoring. So you can't get like pissed at me because I am sort of calling these people out for going against the rules that the fucking Prime Minister put in place. And these people are mature adults, they're not kids, right? The people who got upset for me for calling them out for doing what they're not supposed to be doing, they are mature adults. And I think, first of all, it's crazy that they're getting upset with me for abiding by the rules and thinking that they should too. And also, I'm a young person, like, compared to them, so surely they shouldn't get upset because surely they're more mature than me. Like, they should be more mature to think, oh, well, it's just a young person saying this and that and the other, and it's kind of very immature of them to get upset at me. Like, I can understand kids getting upset about it because they do, like, anything against them and the sort of, like, they get petty and stuff. Or is it because you think that I'm being righteous and you're thinking that I shouldn't be or something? Like that I'm being condescending to you or something? Maybe that's it. Again, even if that's the case, which it wasn't, you should be more mature than this to think, oh well, just ignore you, you're just a young person. Like, we're more mature, we're going to just, not it shouldn't bother you because you're more mature than me, and that's a compliment. But you're not, though. In years, yes, but in like attitudes, no, because you're. I mean, I don't want to say too much because this will probably put them off. Not put them off, but piss them off more. But they are in a position of power. The people I'm speaking of are in a sort of position of power. And I think that they should be above the pettiness. And you know what? When I was younger, I really wanted to be this career. I wanted to be this title. I wanted to have a job that these people, my neighbour, has. I wish I'd gone for it, to be honest. I wish I'd gone for it. Really do. Because I'm going to say no more. Basically, when you're in any kind of position of power, you have a responsibility. And when you have a flock, you are not supposed to judge them. You are supposed to accept them unconditionally, flaws and all. So if my flaw is to rant about people and to call people out when they do something wrong, like, you shouldn't get upset about this and blank them. You should still treat them like one of your own and accept them flaws and all. Or, here's another thought. Why not confront the person and talk about it like normal, civilized adults? So if you're upset by something I've done, instead of treating me like a piece of crap, why not just, confront me about it and talk? And maybe, just maybe, I might be mature enough to explain my actions and say why I did what I did and what I meant by it, just in case you might have misunderstood what I meant. So here goes. So in my rant thing, yeah, I did kind of, I don't know, maybe I had a bit of an attitude on, fair enough. But I'd never slagged anyone off. The daughter said that I slagged off her parents, and I never did. I never slagged them off once. I didn't say anything against them, except that they shouldn't be having a party in lockdown. That is all I said. Do you see what I mean? And at the time, when I found this out, that they'd been watching my live stream thing, yeah, I did kind of panic, but like, why am I panicking? I've not done anything wrong. I didn't slag him off. It's like, oh, you piece of shit over there who's having a lockdown. If I'd have said something like that, then yeah, I could understand, but I did not slag anybody off, so. Yeah, some grown-ups are about as mature as, in fact, I know more mature kids, honestly. The kids, and this is really saying something, some of the kids around here are actually more mature than the grown-ups. I told you about that in my last live stream, about how I met some young girls and they said something that was very mature and something I've been saying all along, which is that you should be able to wear whatever you want and be accepted for it. It's not hurting anyone. And that's what the kids told me. And they're like, thank you. But I've noticed the more older they kind of get, like from teenage years to 20s, they become more sort of intolerant and less accepting and more immature. But I've noticed that children before the age of about 12, 13, before teenage years, are actually more mature and accepting than, and more pleasant than like teenagers and 20s and even older than that. Like, one of the neighbors is best friends with my neighbor, who also hates me, and this neighbor used to always let on to me whenever they saw me, and we would have like a bit of a chat. We did actually have a bit of a chat one time, but since this incident happened, like, they've become busy mates. Like, they're always over there, and they're always dead loud. So I'm presuming they're like rubbing it in my face, like, oh, look at us, we're busy mates and you're not included. And like, I know they're just doing that probably. And again, if you get offended by this, it's not my problem. I know people are like, oh, no wonder people hate you then. It's like, no, I'm just calling people out, dude. People hate me because I call people out on their bullshit. And because I'm doing my thing and not caring what people think of me. That's why people hate me. There's nothing wrong with me. It's them. They got the problem. If anybody has a problem with me, it's you know what? There's a saying in there. That sounds like a you problem. It sounds like a you problem. And if I'm getting on your last nerve, there'll be a reason for it, because I won't put up with people's bullshit. And if people are acting like they have to be ranted about, then I'm gonna rant about ya. I don't just do it for no reason. Not like that. I only rant about people when they deserve it. And the rant I did do, like millions of years ago, millions of months ago, whether it was last year or the year before, I don't know, but it wasn't that bad. I watched it back because I thought, oh, was it really that bad? When the daughter was getting all upset with me, saying I slagged off her parents. I even watched it back because I thought maybe I had said something. And just to make doubly, triply sure, I'm going to watch it again. I tried to find it last night, but I couldn't. But yeah, I'm going to watch it again. I might even do like one of those reaction videos where I watch the video and even comment on it, like to point out every little bit of it whereby I'm not slagging them off. Seeing as how they don't believe it. But, you know, I like how all these people, they think that it's okay to sort of slag me off. All these people have absolutely no problems not only slagging me off, but making up rumours about me that are untrue. Like that I chase people and stuff. That's usually the kids though. The grown-ups are supposed to be more mature and not make up rumours like this or not get upset over stupid shit like this, but whatever. So it seems like everybody around here is the same way. I mean, guys, if anybody from around here who's like this kind of person is watching my live stream now, I want to just say that people try and tell me that everywhere's like this and they're all assholes now. It's not true. I have friends that live far away from me, and they say that the people where they live are not like you people. They're not like this. They're not immature. They're not shit. They're not nasty. They're not hooligan like and slagging people off and making up rumors and just being catty and harassing people for no reason. They say that they get the odd people there, but it's not all of them. And then they come here to meet with me and they say, oh my god, the people around here are so unfriendly and so nasty. And they even gone so far as to say they hate the people around here. This is how bad this area is, that people from other places have never seen anything like it. The people around here are so nasty. See the problem? So it's not me that has the fucking problem. It's the people around here the fucking problem. The grown-ups, the young people, they're the ones who have the problem. If people from elsewhere are coming here and saying, whoa, I see a difference. Like where I live and the places I visited, the people are so nice. But then I come to your neck of the woods, you know, to me, they say that to me. I come to your neck of the woods and, oh my God, they're the most unfriendliest, nastiest, horriblest people ever. And it's like, well, I'm used to it round here. And I sometimes say, oh, they're not all that bad. Manchester city centre, I've been there. Not often, but we went there for we went to see a play. No, my God, there was not one friendly person. Everyone was so unfriendly. I tried like smiling at people, nothing. So it's either just this town or it's just Manchester in general. Because this is where I live is a town in Manchester. So I'm not sure if it's just this town or whether it's just all of Manchester that's like this, but if the population was to die off in and around Manchester, I wouldn't be surprised. Like no one wanting to come and live here and like have babies here and they grow up here. I wouldn't if every Mancunian died off and then people not wanting to come here and then repopulate it. Because oh my God, these lines definitely need to die out. Ugh. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's worse areas, but oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So yeah, instead of penalising me, these people should just talk to me like normal civilised grown-ups and solve the problem. But you know what, at this point, I don't want that to happen because I actually don't want to have anything to do with them. It's a shame though, I've always said this. It's a shame when you have next door neighbours and other immediate neighbours that are, you know, unfriendly, because how great would it be if you lived next door to your best friend and you could see each other whenever you wanted? That would be fantastic. Or even not your next door neighbor, but immediate neighbors. And I thought that me and the daughter would get along very well because she's like me. She's like alternative. She's kind of, I don't think she's a furry, but she's, you know, alternative, and she's kind of, she accepts furries, and she even said she makes like furry gear, like tails and ears and stuff. She seemed really cool and friendly. It's a shame we couldn't become friends. But she misunderstood too when she saw that video. She thought I slagged off her parents, and she of course was not happy about it. And I understand that if I was actually slagging off her parents, but I wasn't. Not a bit. Probably just acting like a parent, like maybe pointing out when they're doing something that they shouldn't be, but that's about it. Whatever. It's like, I'm so over it. I'm so over these people and the way they are. They're just so... Yeah, not slagging anybody off. I'm just telling it as it is. They've always been like this around here. They've always hated us. Even before... Because the daughter said... Like, I said about people hating me around here and stuff. I did complain to her about that sort of thing. And she said, oh, well, before I started doing YouTube. So I don't think so. Besides, not everybody knows about my YouTube channel. At least, supposedly. Surely. Not everybody watches my YouTube channel. So, why do they hate me then? It's like, no! She said, well, people are probably afraid to get close to you because they're afraid that they'll end up on your YouTube channel being slagged off. I'm like, nah. If they treat me well, that's not going to happen. It's only the people who don't treat me well that end up on my YouTube channel. And it's for a good reason. Kind of like karmic justice. If people piss me off, they're going to get outed for being arseholes. Now, if it's just a petty spat and it's no one's fault, or it's my fault, or whatever, then obviously I'm not going to put that on here. But if it's obvious that they're the ones being the idiots and the arseholes, then I'm obviously going to call them out on it. So, yeah. That's what I do. And despite what people say, like I shouldn't be doing this, I, for some reason, still feel like I should do it. And the reason for it is these people are afraid. These people just, they don't want to be called out for their bullshit, obviously. I mean, it probably doesn't do anything. It won't get them back. It won't affect them in any way. But I feel I must do it. People do it all the time. I mean, people do make videos calling people out, and people put like stuff on Reddit and stuff. People put shit on Reddit, like when someone's creepy or saying something they don't like, they'll screenshot it and put it on Reddit, and then these YouTubers who read off Reddit posts, they put that in their videos, and it's like karmic justice. So more people can see what assholes these people are, and it's always anonymous. Like, have I once mentioned their names, their professions, where they live? No. If they watch this, they can't have a go at me for really outing them because nobody knows their name. As far as I know, nobody that's watching my YouTube channel knows this area. So you're not really being outed anyway. Nobody knows who you are. Nobody knew who you were in. I didn't mention I probably mentioned their profession, but who cares? It's still anonymous. I didn't mention their names or the area. So as far as I'm concerned, it's still anonymous. So you can't get upset. Sorry. You can't get upset. The fact that I have to point this out is a bit stupid, but again, whatever. I'm not sure if this is going to be any good. It seems a bit... So I'll put water in it. And I'm supposed to put stock in as well. Okay, I'll put stock in. Well, people are watching my video, but nobody's commenting. That kind of sucks. Right, well, let's crumble this in then. Maybe this will make it... Oh no! A bit thicker, I don't know. Stock and puree is supposed to make things a bit thicker. Oh God. Yeah. Tissue. Oh. Ugh. So that stock tube is very strong. Oopsie. Oh. You should go that way, so that's why I put it down. Thought she'll either go that way and be seen, or go. I thought if I put it staring at that way, she's gonna go past that way, isn't she? So I thought I'd just be safe and put it down. Okay, so that's doing its thing. Turn it down. Just hope I've done the right thing with it, really. Where I'm actually dressed as Jeromiah this time properly.